In this video, we're going to look at the Media Library plugin. We'll be covering managing media using the admin interface, managing media using API endpoints, and associating media with our content type entries. The Media Library is a plugin that allows us to upload any kind of file to our server or external providers such as AWS S3. We can take advantage of this by using the media field within the content types builder. With this field, we're able to support the inclusion of single or multiple assets in our content structures. It can also be configured to set restrictions on the file types allowed. By clicking into the Media Library plugin using the left navigation, we can see a list of every asset available in our application. Here, we have the ability to filter, sort, and most importantly, to upload new assets from our computer or from a URL. We can also update the file name, alternative text, and caption for each asset. This information is available to us through the API, which is useful when templating our application. We can also crop images for supported file types. It's worth noting that by uploading images using the Media Library plugin, Strapi will automatically generate multiple different optimized formats for different sizes, including small, medium, and large. Our media library can also be managed using API endpoints that are available by default. These endpoints are listed within the Strapi documentation, where we can see that we can get a list of assets, get a specific asset, upload assets, and delete an asset. After heading into the admin panel and using the Roles and Permissions plugin to give the public role permission to perform these actions, let's demonstrate how to use these endpoints with Postman, an application for interacting with HTTP APIs. This is great for testing before implementing our requests into our own applications. To upload a file to our application, we need to use the /upload route with the post verb. We'll also set our body to be form data as we are uploading files. Let's set our key to be files and make sure we've selected it to be a file type from the dropdown. Then we'll select the files we want to upload as the associated value. After clicking send and refreshing our Media Library homepage, we can see that our files have been successfully uploaded. Let's demonstrate how to upload files and associate them with an existing entry in our Strapi application. We'll be using the same route, /uploads, with the same key and value in our form data. This time, we'll also include some data that locates the content type entry that we'd like to associate the files with. This includes ref ID, which is the ID of the entry, ref, which is the content type name of the entry, optionally the source, which is the name of the plugin where the content type is located, and field, which is the associated media field within our entry. After clicking send and refreshing our content type entry, we can see that our files have been successfully uploaded and associated. Let's demonstrate two approaches in which we can associate files at the same time as creating a new restaurant. In the first approach, we'll be sending a raw JSON body to the /restaurants route with the post verb. This approach assumes the files are already uploaded and associates them using the relations system. The value of our cover image must be a list of IDs for multiple assets or a single ID for a single asset. After clicking send, refreshing and selecting our content type entry, we can see that our files have been successfully associated. In the second approach, we'll be sending a form data body to the /restaurants route with the post verb. This approach allows us to upload files at the same time using the files.cover field and selecting our files for the value. To set the other restaurant field data, we can enter JSON into a text field with the key data. After clicking send, refreshing and selecting our content type entry, we can see that our files have been successfully uploaded and associated. By default, Strapi uses the local provider for file upload, but please note that this is not supported when running multiple instances with a load balancer. For this reason, we highly recommend the use of a third-party provider for when your application is deployed. Many providers are available through npm by searching for strapi-provider-upload-. After installing an external provider, we'll need to configure it with some settings specific to each provider. To find out what needs to be configured, you can check the README file that comes with each provider. If the provider we require does not exist on npm, we'll be able to create our own provider using the Strapi documentation. For example, this is useful if we need to use our own file hosting solution. That's it for this video on how we can use the Media Library plugin. You should now have a good idea on managing media using the admin interface, managing media using API endpoints, and associating media with our content type entries.